Ketan, vous offrez-vous entièrement et joyeusement et choisissez-vous Angela comme la personne avec laquelle vous partagerez votre vie, riant et pleurant et conflit en tranquillité, aimant ce que vous connaissez d'elle et avec confiance dans ce que vous ne connaissez pas encore.
Je veux.
Do you, Angela, offer yourself wholly and joyfully? And do you choose Ketan as the person with whom you will share your life, in laughter and in tears, in conflict and tranquility, loving what you know of him and trusting what you do not yet know?
I do.
Will you, the families and friends of Ketan and Angela, support and uphold them in their marriage now and in the years to come? We will.
First off, we wanted to thank you all for being here tonight. We know that it's been a really hard year for everyone, and we didn't know if this day was gonna happen, but we're so grateful that it's happening and that you're all here. We're aware of all of the obstacles that everyone had to jump through to be here tonight and all of the travel restrictions. But you're all here, and we're so grateful that you made the trip all the way out here to be with us and share this really special weekend with us. You all mean the world to us, and we're so happy to have each and every one of you in our lives.
So we're finally here. The stress, the headaches, and uncertainty of planning a wedding during COVID times finally has led to this beautiful moment. And we couldn't be happier for these two. Now at this point I was gonna make a coronavirus joke, but it might take you 2 to 14 days to get it. So when we were younger, probably 8 to 10 years old, my brother started this exclusive club called the Turtle Club. He never told us what this quote-unquote secret society was about or what benefits we would get. He just said, no, you guys have to join, you guys want to join. Once initiated, we found out that there is absolutely zero perks being in this exclusive club, but we're just happy and along for the ride. You've come such a long way, graduating college, going to law school, earning your degree, and becoming such a good lawyer. The biggest accomplishment is tonight, the marrying Angela. I can't begin to express how happy I am to see you next to my brother. Couldn't think of a better woman to be next to him.
When it comes to Angela, and this is what it's about, Angela, I'd also like to thank and appreciate Ketan and welcome into our family and the big family that we've now become, because I believe now that we have the son that we never had before. I do have a couple of stories to talk about Angela, because you've seen the party and you've seen the things that Angela has done and you realize that she has this knack for attention to detail. To detail and the menus on the table, the things you've encountered over these past couple of days. You know her now and you admire her for these things, but let me take you back as far as I can go and tell you that when she was a little girl, these are a couple of the best stories that she loves to hear. That the detail was that when she was a baby, a toddler, she would not allow her shoes to be put on unless the sewing on her socks was completely straight in front of her toes. One day, she got in trouble at preschool during story time. And she came home with a notice that she was talking during story time, and she says, "Dad, the stories were in black and white, and I like my stories to be in color." So she didn't want to listen to the story because it was in black and white, and she likes her stories in color.
Smart, you're cultured, you're adventurous, you're family and food-loving woman. It's easy to see why Ketan chose to marry you, and I am pleased that we'll have someone like you to travel and experience the world with. So Angela, if you want someone who will stop being an adrenaline junkie and a daredevil, you married the wrong man. If you want someone who will stop playing racing games with his brother once a week, you've married the wrong man. And if you want someone who will stop being a bougie princess who wears Gucci slippers in that room, they're in that room, you've married the wrong man. However, if you want someone who is loyal to those around him, you've married the right man. If you want someone who has and continues to grow in character every day, you married the right man. If you want someone who is honest, thoughtful, and has a heart for people, you've married the right man. And finally, if you want a man whose friendship, truthfulness, and supportiveness has made my life better, you married the right man.
Well, I would like to offer you all a warm welcome to Chateau Challain. And we're gathered here today to witness the marriage of Ketan and Angela, to share their joy and to celebrate their love. We know that you are all happy to be here in order to witness and celebrate their union and to support them in sustaining it from this day on.
I befriended 11-year-old Angela in the 6th grade. And it was after a boy attempted to date us without our knowledge at the same time. In a typical middle school age girl world, she should have been my arch nemesis, my enemy. But Angela, however, was always far too intelligent and would never let a boy get away with it. So she asked me to be her friend instead by passing me a note in class. I was immediately enamored. This beautiful girl is fearless. Angela quickly became the person I looked to for confidence. The thrill seeker who knew where to find the adventures and the parties. Someone who stood up to the world and never accepted less than what she deserves. I can remember us daydreaming about our adult lives and future husbands. Even as a child, I knew it would have to take a very special person to truly land and keep Angela. Maybe, guys, a thrill-seeking motorcycle racing, world-traveling French lawyer who can challenge, we've heard that root word tonight, her incomparable wit. But the moment I knew Ketan was the special person was after I witnessed him tell a story about how Angela researched alligators. She was on the way to the Keys to visit with me and my boyfriend, and for an hour, she researched alligators. What? Ketan told the story, and the entire time, he was just completely staring at her with adoration. And that was the moment I knew. This is the one. This is the one.
My name is Victoria Capezza, and I'm Angela's older sister. Although we are polar opposites in almost every aspect, Angela and I have been able to remain best friends through all of life's struggles, and I know that we will always be able to depend on each other. As we become adults, I think we realize that we have a lot more in common than we did when we were kids. And even though we have plenty of differences, I'm so proud of the person that you've become. At Angela's bachelorette party, we did this exercise where we asked Angela questions about Ketan and their relationship, and we had Ketan's pre-recorded answers that we played after. There were definitely some distinctions in responses, and some silliness or quirks were revealed, but so many of the same things were said, and it was clear by the answers how highly they think of each other and how in love they are. I legitimately cried a couple times, and I love hearing about my sister's happiness. Sis, I'm glad that you found the man of your dreams, and you guys are already so successful in life. I can't wait to be an aunt when you guys have the most beautiful children. Here's to the happy couple.
I met Ketan. He was one of the first people that I met down in Miami. We attended a pre-law class to try and get our act together before we started. Ketan and I got to talking, and he's like, hey, at the end of the week, maybe you and I, we could go get a beer. I was like, oh, okay. Casual, go out and get a beer, like, make a nice friend down in Miami. I woke up the next morning having absolutely no idea what happened, but I knew I had a great friend. And ever since then, you know, we've been really close all throughout law school. We were roommates, which was fantastic. I go out one night to a law event, and I run into these two really cute girls sitting over at a bar. I go up, I start talking to them. I was like, you know, let's go out with these girls. I get Ketan, he comes in, we hang out with them, and yeah, so we go out, and it was amazing. They hit it off fantastically. I'm like, okay, so two bachelors living together in Miami, like, we're gonna start going out. And I was like, okay, so let's like go out again. And he's like, I'm gonna keep hanging out with this girl. I really like her. I'm just like, what?
Bien que Ketan et Angela viennent devant vous comme deux, ils quitteront cet endroit comme une seule personne, unie dans le mariage. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In the art of marriage, the little things are the big things. C'est ne jamais être trop vieux pour aller la main dans la main. C'est dire « je t'aime » à haute voix au moins une fois par jour. It's a common search for the good and the beautiful in each other. It's doing the good things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in a spirit of joy. Ce n'est pas attendre que le mari porte une auréole ou que la femme porte les ailes d'un ange. It's not looking for perfection in each other, it's cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It's having the capacity to forgive and not to bring it up later. C'est offrir les mots d'appréciation et montrer sa gratitude par les actions attentionnées. C'est donner à l'autre une ambiance où chacun peut grandir. It's not only marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner.
Needless to say, I could go on and on and on, but I admire my baby, and I am so happy for this beautiful day, and I welcome everyone here. I wish Ketan and Angela the best and brightest and prosperous future with all my love.
Angela, my love, my soulmate, my partner, sometimes in crime. I am so happy this day has finally come. It's my greatest honor so far in life to stand with you today in front of the people dearest to us to become your husband. I have no better word to describe you than a miracle. You are the most caring, selfless, genuine, compassionate person I've ever met. When you love with your whole heart. Your passion for life, for us, for me, inspires me every day to be the best that I can be. To live up to the example you set. To live up to being the man that you deserve. In the presence of our family and our friends, I offer you my solemn vow to be your faithful partner.
Never could I ever imagined meeting someone as stubborn as me until I met you. Ketan, you are thoughtful, caring, energetic, loyal, and steadfast. You are a true friend, and you will be there for the people that you love with no questions asked. And I'm so lucky to have you as my best friend. From the moment I met you, I've been infatuated with you. You see me, you challenge me, you inspire me, you encourage me, and I vow to always strive to do the same for you. It's a relatively easy thing to spout flowery words and wear a pretty dress and say I love you. It's easy when the sea is calm, but I vow to love you when the sea is restless and I'm feeding the fishes. I don't simply promise to love you. I vow to be there for you, to push you, to keep you accountable, and to be accountable.
Je, Ketan, te prends Angela comme mon épouse et je te promets d'être toujours fidèle en joie et en douleur, en santé et en maladie, et de t'aimer et de t'honorer chaque jour de ma vie.
I, Angela, take you, Ketan, as my husband, and I promise to be always faithful, in joy and in pain, in health and in illness, and to love you and to honor you every day of my life.
For those of you that know Ketan, he is the type of guy that would never ever lose an argument, ever. Like, the man will argue with me about like my own job. It's unbelievable. It's the most stubborn person I've ever met. And we have wonderful conversations, but Jesus, is he exhausting. For those of you that know Angela, she is also very good at proving her point. So when you put the two of them together, it is a little overwhelming. And honestly, like at first, I was like, this is just, I can't deal with this. They just bicker and bicker and bicker, but it's not, that's what it looks like from the start. But if you really truly pay attention, they're not bickering with each other. They challenge each other, they motivate each other, they build each other up, and they question everything that one another does, and not in a negative way whatsoever. It's in a way of building each other up.
So, this is mostly to the left side of the room. You guys have probably heard this speech before. It's been a speech that we've made at every family function. A lot of the friends already know this speech, but tonight, well, usually I make the speech, but tonight I'm giving my brother formal permission to make the speech.
There are wooden ships, there are metal ships, but the strongest sort of ships are friendships. Cheers!
With that said, Angela, welcome to my brother's Turtle Club and to the Guinness family. And to the both of you, I wish you good health, happiness, and a loving marriage.
But I truly think that what love the most important thing in a relationship is challenging each other and building each other up. And I think that they are absolutely perfect for each other. And I'm really excited to see the type of people that you continue to build each other up to be throughout the rest of your lives. I'm truly excited.
My wish for this thrill-seeking couple and my gorgeously fearless friend is this: fearlessly love one another. In the moments when communication becomes difficult, be fearlessly vulnerable. Fearlessly trust and fearlessly conquer this world together. I love you both so much. Look at this collection of beautiful souls here to celebrate your love. That in itself is a statement. This castle's a statement, but that in itself is a statement. So let's all raise our glasses. Here is to fearless love. Fearless love. Cheers.
To be your best friend and closest ally. I promise to be your travel companion and make the world our world. I promise to hold your hand on every walk and to keep you safe everywhere we go. I promise to order you oysters in every restaurant that has them and to bring you pizza in bed when you're hungover. I promise to kiss you goodnight and good morning every day, and never to go to bed angry at you. I promise to share everything with you, my thoughts, my feelings, my pains, my successes, and my meals sometimes. I promise to be here for you, to support you, to cheer for you, to defend you, to cherish you. I promise to be your #1 fan. And most importantly, I promise to love you with all the passion that I have for as long as we both shall live.
We aren't just married, we're partners. And together, we're stronger. I promise to always dance in the kitchen when I make dinner. I promise to always share my pillow with you, even though you have your own. I promise to make you Indian food at least once a month. I promise to never make you stop taking tequila shots. And I promise to take care of you after I make you take too many tequila shots. I promise to make you hot dog and pasta. And I promise to always encourage you to follow your dreams and to push for what you deserve. I will not promise you perfection, but I will promise you devotion and an undying quest for adventure. I love you, Ketan.
It now gives me great pleasure to declare that you are husband and wife together. Congratulations. And now finally, Ketan, you may kiss the bride.